And I get hooked. I'm being rezzed.
Yeah. I almost would have had it too.
I get hooked. This has been a fucking year and a half. I'm gonna just do that YouTuber thing where I talk and say stuff, so if you don't want to see that, then there's a timestamp on screen right here. I really don't blame you if you don't want to see this. But anyway, like all YouTubers, let's run through what this channel has accomplished over the past year. We've hit 2K subs, 3K subs, 4K subs, 5K, 6K, 8K, 9K, 10K, 25K, and finally ending off the year at around 36K. The channel has hit over 1 million views in total, and my apparently best video ever, the drinking sauce, has over 400,000 views on it now, which honestly, all this couldn't be possible without you horny fucks on the other side of the screen. So thank you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's get on with the video. He's thinking about how she might be in college, and despite her figure, she's got big badonkers. He asks if this means that he can take this as her being serious about him, and tells her that if he's wrong, then to move away. He then kisses her, and then they play Smash Bros. Are you dead inside? Yes. The color was the same as the last part of the scene, and nothing really changed besides maybe adding the Mexico filter to the suburbs. Hayase tries to be reasonable why, but MachinaMaker just kinda goes out of the blue with this question, which it's understandable why in the next frame Hayase stomps on the brake.
There you go, okay. What? There you go. What the?
He notices something on the ground. She dropped a pendant. So as a good person, he goes to a title card. Even she has her own desires. That alone makes Adachi's heart skip a beat before saying he wants to see her pleasure herself, which is just startling for both me and her. But he did just say love, and they share a kiss. You can probably guess what happens after that.
94% vanilla.
Wasn't it last time I took this I was 100% vanilla? What the fuck happened?
You're a 30% submissive.
Machina's the bottom confirmed. Let's go.
You're more
Everyone make it
submissive
make
than
it a meme now.
You want to
Yeah, what
talk
are you
about
gonna
it?
say, No, okay. So you know how I feel about this? This is how I feel right here. This is how I feel. I feel very blue. I'm gonna hang myself.
I'm gonna kill you.
Later. Yeah.
That makes me very angry. She suggests they play a game, and after the MC says no, we see that apparently her personality hasn't changed. Next is a Toradora sauce, but I'm not gonna say it because it's a Toradora sauce involving the lolly. It cuts again, this time to a ceiling light, and the main guy waking up in Noah's apartment. She's not in apparel I can show, but she's saying that it's the first time she's lost to a Japanese person.
Hey, sweetheart, how'd you like to take a ride on a real bike? She's 16!
That's when the police show up and tell her she should go home. And in a split-second decision by her, she jumps up and grabs the worker's arm, saying that he's her older brother, also while threatening him. Said Zeus. Don't walk through those doors for us.
Why?
He said
Why?
Zeus!
Why?
Our teammate said Zeus! It's always me. I'm always the one that gets fucking pinned.
No, it's so true. You really are always the one.
She tried to tell herself to greet him back, and kept thinking that until eventually she started to... I don't know either. This is a cliffhanger. Fate, did he tell you to look up Fortnite on Instagram?
Yeah. And it sent me through a really bad rabbit hole where I ended up in the shower.
Which somehow makes Mui say that she'll take his V-card. And he says that sounds like a line straight out of an erotic manga. Hey, wait a minute! Suggesting that they should bathe together because he might catch a cold waiting for her. Damn, how I love logic. Aoi Asahina. I think we can all agree she has the most plot in the series, and that's why you like her. He reached a breaking point, but is angry at the fact that she's flashing him like an air traffic control tower. There's no way she wouldn't notice, until he takes action and shows her the flag of Uruguay.
The animation and art style is too good for this show.
It's such a cute art style. It's such good animation. Too much feet.
Why is it wasted on feet?
Feet!
Dog, my nose is running. Can you catch it?
Shut the fuck up! Yatta freezes and tells her that he doesn't really know what to do in those situations. She tells him not to worry and tells him that she's new to this too as they kiss. You can probably guess what happens next. In my Discord, when I hit 2,000 subscribers, I asked my subscribers, since I hit 2K, I'm gonna spend money, one for this body pillow and the two for another body pillow. Basically, I bought another body pillow. And the two live together, with Nina becoming used to living in Japan with her adaptive capabilities and willpower. Though there's a plot hole. How can the two communicate? Well, Nina can use magic to translate because apparently she can just store mana in her body. And the most effective way to take on that storage is through, you guessed it, the deed. Rin from the Fate series. You're either a masochist or really, really like thighs.
Do you want me to give you another one? I can.
No, I'm alright.
Jack,
Do
why
not.
didn't you remind him that he had a soundboard one day?
She's like 8.
And she decides that he's worth teasing. She won't hurt him, just turn him into an underling for a while. She puts something on his forehead and this mark shows up and he morbs into this. But she suggests that they kiss like lovers just once, and they do, and he gets excited. Then they make some memories.
I love how we're just having the conversation about Oreos and my mom falling over while this guy's trying to explain to us
Literally.
how to do that.
He's
By the way,
explaining
this
to
is
us
the
how to
actual hype.
break a guy out of prison while we're talking about Oreos and your mom sliding.
Bro, that shit was funny to me. Wait here. I can, dude. To me, all I hear is Mason doing the whoop.
Though Aya hands back his phone and almost kills him with a look for the photos of thighs he has on his phone. As he's telling her to drop it surprisingly, she says that she likes people like that and lifts up her shirt to ask him to accept her built-up resentment. He's worried about exposing his past, so he'll just quickly lose. As an attack closes in though, he kicks into %% from Mob Psycho and ends up beating her. So he stops and looks up in the sky. He then turns back and runs to the florist. He stops in front of her, out of breath, and pulls out 40,000 yen and asks her to have a good time with him.
Purple, you want to aim better? I'll take that as a no.
Nice plank, retard.
I can't hear you. Can't hear you from down there on the scoreboard. Can't hear you from down on the scoreboard.
Most medics don't, Evan. It's not a very common thing. Okay? That's just not fucking fair, man. That's just not fair. It's just not fair.
The player jumped the exact frame he landed and was able to get a critical hit still, because in the source engine the game is coded in, the game still thinks the player is airborne even after landing. And after a bit of quote-unquote persuading, they end up like this. Next is with 284642. As he's walking over, he notices that those things are sticking out.
Make sure you're recording.
Fuck! The teacher walks in and just kind of praises his class for getting the worst possible award at the school. But despite that, she's a very kind person, greeting everyone, even the dull My Chemical Romance member. So she gives him an ultimatum. Instead of losing his V card, why not just become her husband? Pressing up against him, she gets turned down.
You know what this is referencing, right?
Yeah, that's Isekai.
Isekai Quartet.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
It's
What were you thinking?
Isekai.
Oh.
You said...
I don't know
Mason,
what
we
it's
went
called.
over this already.
I don't know what it... Shut up.
She was telling Zen how she thought he might not be into that kind of thing. She says thanks and he turns into a tomato. As they're leaving, they're talking about whether or not they believe it. She then poses saying a one-liner and gets hit in the face by a soccer ball. But not exactly a 10 out of 10 because he has a cover for the Cowboy Bebop opening in it. They go to the room and Sensei is in the shower, worrying about the situation and his wallet. But seeing him that close, he's quite big. His hands in his shoulders, that is. They kiss, but Aya starts crying. And they just skip over that and start to do multiplication without a water-cooled TI-84. So the Beast Titan guy is supposed to be hated and all. But like, why is he so fucking hot at the end of season 2? And basically, this guy walks up to Shizuku and just straight up asks her for a good time. So she obliges. Alright, listen, my TikTok community. It's your turn. The most liked comment on this post that is a sauce code, I will review. So in order to get... Well, that was a mistake. And that's it for the 2022 year. I don't think I'm going to post anything for the rest of the year, but I'll be back on New Year's Day with my regular content. Thank you for supporting me this past year, and here's to another amazing year. That's all I got. I'll see you in the next one.
Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. These hentai babes make me drool. Hasune Biku is great. She makes me masturbate. Fairy tale.